economist named Daniel Kahneman, who's written extensively, Nobel Prize winner, written extensively about how people make decisions. And one of the formulations that he's well known for is called the peak end rule. And the peak end rule says that when people go through an experience and they look back at it in order to formulate a decision, that basically they only remember two things, or only take into account two primary factors in decision making, which is the peak event in that process and the last contact. And so if you put that into the context of a sales process, minds of most salespeople, it is this, yeah, we build momentum with these smaller touches and we go and we finish at the end. Well, but what Kahneman says is, look, you can't predict in advance what's going to be the peak experience. It could be, for instance, we have this sort of epidemic of poor sales lead follow-up. So let's assume this is a prospect that was initiated through an inbound sales lead. Well, if you were the only one that followed up with them within the first 24 hours of getting the lead, that could be the peak experience. Based on that interaction, they could form the perception of you, because again, selling is the whole expression is, people make emotional decisions for logical reasons, right? So your job as a salesperson is, how do I use sort of my intangibles to build this emotional capital with the customer, where I win that emotional battle? You do that up front with value, with peak experiences. So for me, I want to front load my value as much as I can. I want to be incredibly responsive to them. I want to be respectful of their time. I want to help them make as much progress into the early part of their buying process as I can, because this enables me to win the sale before I win the order. I'm going to get that emotional commitment from the prospect based on what I do in the early stages, that they want to do business with me, and everybody else at that point is fighting for second place.